Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for coming. I am a ECT shock survivor from 1960-61, locked up for 4 years when I was a teenager. And I just want to say that the harm from ECT is going on still all over this country. Thousands and thousands and thousands, especially elderly women, are being shocked against their will. Now, I'm going to cut that short, and I'm going to switch over to something that Louisa Putnam in Santa Fe, New Mexico would like me to read about her son who committed suicide at a very young age. This is in memory of Lucas James Finnegan. Luke Finnegan, pianist, poet, chess and soccer player, became disoriented during a street drug trip in Amsterdam at the age of 17. He was hospitalized and put on psych drugs there. He was diagnosed later as having schizoaffective disorder, in and out of hospitals, experienced forced treatment, years of trauma. He was meds compliant the last 13 years of his life. Just out of a hospital on readjusted toxic cocktail of 8 drugs, he, in what he named as unbearable suffering, took his life at 32 years old. He said the drugs stole his soul. So we miss his bright, playful presence and are dedicated to co-creating with you all humane alternatives to the standard of care biomedical psychiatry prescribes. In solidarity, respectfully, Louisa Putnam, Santa Fe, New Mexico. And I have one more bit from her. Again, from Louisa Putnam. Here is the story of Luke. When Luke was 8 years old, he had a misdiagnosed appendix which burst, and intense peritonitis, and he had a near-death experience. When he came out of the anesthesia, he spoke of being in a realm of light with helpers and how wondrous it was. Quotes, they, quotes, the helpers, told him he couldn't stay here yet and had to come back to Earth. Then he forgot about the experience, and when he was frightened of dying, I would say to him, Luke, you already died, and found the experience to be wonderful. Luke thought I made that story up to calm him down and comfort him, but it didn't work. Then again, when Luke was 17 and traveling in Europe, looking for a spiritual healer, he said he looked back at us, his family, and chose to come back to help. 14 years of struggle came after that, but also many, many teachings and gifts of love. He taught us all so much. Luke really taught me to love unconditionally. He also brought me to this moment of meeting you both. This morning, his words to Emily, my younger son Rowan's wife, appeared. To be quite frank, I still maintain the position that suicide is the brightest idea to solve the problem faced by the individual who is bound to suffer pain. Brightest takes on new meaning here, escaping the pain by traveling into the light. And I just would like to say that my roommate, when I was 19 and she was 17, she was killed in the bed next to me by electroconvulsive therapy. So I don't believe in it. I think it is killing people, and thank you all for coming. Doctors of Deception is absolutely the best book which has ever been written. It is out there, you can buy it. Tells everything you want to know about ECT and all of the dangers. And I mean, I could go on and on and on. The people who make the boxes that have the electricity in them are they're in bed with the FDA, they're in bed with the doctors, the APA, the FDA, the makers of the boxes, the shock. They're all in bed together, and it's a money-making venture, and it's a multi-million-dollar business, killing our friends. Thank you.